Hello. Welcome to another episode of two grown men staring at a camera and yelling at a hunk of thousands of pounds of metal for hours on end. I don't know what it could be. It has to be something.
Something's wrong with the car. One more.
Sounds angry.
I feel like it's that idle control. Cause, well, I mean, when you rev it up high to like 4,000, it delivers fuel to it. Like it's getting fuel enough that it's like fuel spark and everything. Like the gas smells so bad.
Yeah, well, that's part of why I'm like, is it the gas? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah. So, we tested the cam position sensor. So we went to AutoZone and got a fuel filter. So we have to jack up the car because it's in the back corner, but we can't jack it up because the car's too low and I don't have a low pro jack. So we're gonna roll it onto bricks and then we'll jack it up and then we'll go from there. Fuel filter. Fuel filter. Hello? Fuel pump fuse is out. That thing's open. I'm gonna crank it a few times to get the fuel pressure out.
Oh,
I see it. Damn it! How do I... This is gonna make me just commit.
Do you want help?
I'm getting closer every second to just kicking out the jacks.
Bradford?
Or like, if we had a lift, I probably wouldn't be suicidal right now. You just like pop it off in the video? You just pull it off. Okay, yeah. For sure, yeah, that's just as easy as that. You just pull it and it comes off. Oh. Alright, so now that's under gravity pressure and it will be spewing fuel the rest of the time I'm doing this. Which also means I'm gonna get covered in gasoline. How does he get that off? My whole arm is just coated in gas. I have to, I'm sorry.
What happened? Is it burning at all?
Yeah, like, it's like just my tricep, and it's like, I feel like it's just eating my skin.
Brad just did a skin delete.
Why? Why do you get it off?
Get no mullet privilege.
Where's the towels? Paper towels?
Well, Bradford. In W News, the cross-check looks
Okay, the next one is above where that last one was. So the fuel filter has one here and one up here. So now I have to get this one while being harassed with dripping fuel. Why are we doing this?
We've made a mistake.
It was waking up. It was buying this car. Oh. It actually hurts.
Like the gasoline?
It's like burning me.
Oh, it's getting my eyeballs.
Yep. Is it out? Is this the old one? Yes. Oh lord, there's fuel in there. Nice. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. Wow, fuel is a great floor cleaner. Good lord. Look at that. This is a new one. This is the new one. This is the old one. Lovely, isn't it? They're very different. In fact, I think this also might be the AutoZone one. So, It's fine. They're like literally the exact same thing.
My point here is basically just that the old one didn't look very old, so I didn't think replacing it would do very much.
Breaker. It sounded like a 12th grader. Breaker. Not a 12th grader, 7th grader.
Let it prime a little bit more.
Hello? What was that? It was a fuel pump. So, nothing changed. Woohoo! I wasted money. Why are we just started? I look over there and see how that other tire's going down. Like, oh!
Yeah, that might,
I might make this on you. I also got a PCV valve, so we're gonna try that. It's that boy. We're gonna replace that, see if that fixes it. If it's not that, I don't know.
Set it.
Ready? Yeah. Try without one again.
Try withholding it.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Better. I'm assuming you just take off that clamp.
Oh, that's a lot better of a fit. This one, like, this one just, I don't even want to put it in because I'm afraid I won't be able to get it out. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen.
After looking at the PCV valve, it was very clear that it was full of gunk and could not have been working properly, as well as not sealing well, as you saw. So even though this might not have been the only issue with the car, it was certainly an overdue replacement.
I was giving it gas.
Your whole like motor is shaking.
I know. Oh, we took off the intake, by the way.
That was a lot better though.
Well, it's always good on the first one, and I tried again and it just killed itself. It doesn't make sense. I was giving it gas.
Even though this contraption may look like something used in a meth lab, this was actually our homemade vacuum leak tester. Simply fill the inside with incense, light them so they smoke, and then blow air into one end and push the smoke into the vacuum lines.
I don't know what we did.
It's currently running.
Well, I kind of know what we did. Something we did do different is
We pushed this boy in. I took that out. Took this out and then re-put it in, and then he held it. And then now it's just running.
it runs fine. So.
I'm gonna start it. We're gonna let it idle for like 5 minutes, just sitting here to make sure. Because if it dies in the driveway, it's a lot easier to fix than if it dies like 2 miles down the street. So we're gonna drive it, and hopefully it doesn't break.
I feel.
It always scares me when it drops down to the idle.
We're gonna sit here for like 10
Fuel
minutes.
pump is so loud.
Listen to it. You heard it.
It feels so weird to drive.
Last time we
manual.
did this, Brad did things that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, I did like an immediate pull, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll drive.
It shifts so nice.
Yeah. It's the first time this car has seen a road since February. So guys, it may seem like we're just out for a walk, but we drove the Miata here. Let's go!
What happened?
We did it. It didn't die. It didn't break. So, I call this a success. We're gonna open the garage, make sure everything's good, make sure there's no like oil leaks or anything, make sure there's not coolant everywhere, just stuff like that. We're gonna look at the engine, all that jazz. But yeah, temps are good, oil pressure is good, so I call this a win.
I call this a double.
So I ordered a new intake air temp sensor since the symptoms of that matched my symptoms. However, the new one threw a code and the old one didn't, so thank you Napa. but I put the old one back in and moved on to considering other options of what it might be. Car was stalling at cold start. So I messed with some things, couldn't figure it out, and then someone recommended to unplug the MAF sensor and then try it. And if I do that, then it idles, albeit questionably. But then if I plug the MAF back in while it's idling at cold start, it'll run fine and the idle stabilizes and everything. So I tried to clean the connectors and clean the mass airflow sensor, and it worked. And then I just tried it again a few minutes ago, and it, in fact, did not work. So now I'm in the back of the car. I'm going to take off the battery cables. I'm going to hold them together for 15 seconds, and that should reset the ECU, and that'll rule out the ECU as a problem. I should make it clear that this is what I meant by touch the two cables together, not while they're connected to the battery. Don't touch the cables together while they're on the battery. That's not a good thing. If it is the ECU, this will work fine. If it's the mass airflow sensor, it won't. So it's the mass airflow sensor.
There's actually just so many people out.